This media is brought to you by Polyscope.
In the realm of tomorrow, where techniques mind, we ponder, we dream.
Good morning, it's show 1057, it's on Think Future. Thank you so much for joining us. So today we're going to talk a little bit about food. Who doesn't love food, man? I mean, food is amazing. Food is wonderful. Food is delicious. Food is tasty. We need it to survive. We can't just cut it out and say we're not going to eat anymore. Well, maybe someday. Maybe once we get cans of food and Soylent Green and whatever. I mean, you ever tried that stuff, Soylent? It's not good. It's not good. So let's talk a little bit about food. And there's many millions of people struggling to become healthy. There's many millions of people who are obese. There's many millions of people who are out there trying to lose weight. They're on Ozempic. They're on all sorts of things. And I think that we need to have AI help us here. We need to have AI help us to determine what we should eat. Because we've gone with all sorts of diets. We've gone with all sorts of trials of all sorts of things. I mean, if you think about it, if you look at the diet industry, it's everything under the sun. Carb, no carb, fat, no fat, meat, no meat, blah, blah, blah. There's all sorts of different kinds of things. So how would you feel if you had an AI deciding what you should eat? Now, I don't think that's such a bad idea, right? I mean, I think what we need to do is we need to look at AI as not a threat, but as a helper. Because if it knows more about what we should and shouldn't eat, don't you think it would be a good idea if we listen to it, right? If we listen to it tell us what we should and shouldn't eat, have it be our meal chooser, then maybe we could actually end up being healthier. And here's my idea of how AI should help us, because I think it needs to know exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to reach a goal. And we're trying to reach a goal in our life. And it needs to be able to help us to reach that goal. We should be able to say, hey, AI, this is what I'm trying to do. Just give it an overarching goal. Whether it's losing weight or whatever, changing a habit, etc. Give it the goal. Have it go out there and figure out what the best way is for us to reach this goal for ourselves. Because it not only doesn't have the knowledge of what the best ways there are to reach a specific goal that are available out there from anybody, it can also look at us personally, if it has enough data about ourselves, and determine what works for us. It'll be able to cross-reference what's out there and what works for us and come up with the perfect agenda, perfect meals, perfect exercise plan, perfect everything for us to do in order to reach our goals. So we should be able to say, hey, here's the goal I want to reach, and it should be able to figure out what we need to do to get to that goal. And not only that, it should be able to coach us to get to that goal and decide for us what we should eat, when we should exercise, when we should do all these things. And some people are like, oh my God, I don't want AI telling me to do all that stuff. Well, would you rather have thousands of fitness coaches and wellness experts and chefs and nutritionists all coming together to help you? Or would you rather have one of each of those things? Just think about it. You have teams and teams of nutritionists and fitness coaches and exercise coaches and wellness coaches in one LLM helping you to reach your goals. And it could conceivably tell you what to do at any point in time. It could say, this is what you need to eat, this is what you not need to eat. This is what you should exercise, this is what you shouldn't exercise. This is what we need. We all need help. We all need coaching. So I think an AI meal chooser is not such a bad idea at all. In fact, I'd love to be able to say to my AI, what should I have for dinner? And it should know what's in my fridge. It should know what's in my freezer. It should know what's at the store and go, this is the best meal for you right now. In the amount of time you have to cook it, this is what you need to do. I would believe that in a second. Why wouldn't you? Or would you? That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.
Pixels and philosophies merge and mold, a future untold, unseen.